How's it going, folks? It's Lobo, and thank you so much for joining me today for another episode of Daredevil. Last time, we finally had the reveal of what happened to Frank and his family. The DA was launching a sting trying to get at the blacksmith, who was orchestrating a three-way deal between the cartel, the Dogs of Hell, and the Irish. Their inside man got his cover blown, which led to utter anarchy, a shootout, and unfortunately caught in the crossfire was Frank and his family. Frank was shot in the head, sent to the hospital. That's where the DA issued the DNR as a last hope resort to finally close the case and put this all behind her. But Frank is the definition of a man too angry to die, and here we are. And I'll just say one more time before this episode starts, I do still believe that the blacksmith is involved with the Hands. I don't know how or why, but I think that's where the road's going to lead down to. And I also wonder if we're just going to start off this episode with the hospital scene, because that is a lot of the Hand. Matt was struggling against the Hand. He's fantastic against the common criminals, but when he uncovered the hole and he's with Elektra, he was getting beat until Stick showed up to save the day. So I don't know what he's going to do against all these guys, unless Stick comes back, or maybe Elektra will help, but I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, we are picking right up where we left off. These guys got katanas on their back. Claire and Foggy are both here. Yeah, y'all ain't doing nothing.
Temple!
No! Okay, they are taking no prisoners. That was a good kick. Got those creepy ass children just standing there. Oh, this is cool with the light flickering. I mean, his armor should hold up well against swords. Oh God, Claire, what are you doing? Oh my God, he threw her out a window. That was a hell of a save. Oh, and crashed right into downstairs. Damn. Go ahead, take your kids. We don't want them. Where's the rest of them? There was like 30 of them last episode. Ninja vanish. Okay, well, maybe I got a little too hyped at the end of last episode, because this was over very fast. Like I said, there was like 30 of them. I know Matt couldn't possibly be able to take them all on, especially with their skill being vastly superior to the common criminal. But I did think we would get a little bit more than that. I mean, probably Claire being thrown out a window had something to do with it. But like, that mission was a complete bust, because not only did they get the kids back, they started killing. They killed the nurse, they killed the guy's father. Well, the kid killed the kid's father.
So there's this organization.
What the hell happened to Foggy?
You just killed your friend.
I know.
I can't just let that happen, Claire. Not in my city.
It's not your city anymore. You're in over your head. There's no shame in that.
I truly don't think he can do this alone. So why we're gonna get the Frank plus Matt team up? I know that shit's coming, bro. Don't even mess with me.
Hey, I gotta go. It's important.
Are you gonna visit Foggy at all? Pretty sure he's just still in there.
Like I said in my statement, when the shooting began, I hit the decks and stayed there.
Smart. Paul, I think we're good. Same asshole takes a shot at you, and so far, nobody in this entire city seen a damn thing.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping we'd go on a little excursion with her and Frank. Could have been a cool tag team, but we're just jumping right to whatever this is. I wonder what they talked about originally, though.
Can you give me a minute? Thanks.
Brett reached out. Someone shot at you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine.
Why didn't you call me?
Would you have answered? I know that you mean well, but I can take care of myself.
No, you can't, Karen.
And maybe I can't handle this, but I don't want your help.
What's going on with you? What are you holding back?
What are you holding back?
Frank didn't do this, okay? Matter of fact, he saved me.
Great, lying to the cops. Smart,
But that's
Karen.
my problem, not yours. Frank thinks he can find this guy faster than the NYPD, and honestly, I agree with him.
Not saying I'm going along with this, but if Castle's not the shooter, who is?
Everything points back to the Central Park sting.
This blacksmith.
Right.
Why would the blacksmith come after you?
I've been working with Ellison at the Bulletin.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be it.
The cops have offered me protection, and I'm taking it. So you don't have to worry. Look, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna come with you.
No, Matt, I'm not yours to protect.
I am 100% with Karen on this. That's interesting that pretty much solved that it's the blacksmith behind all this. But trying to frame Frank? Better to turn other people's heads towards someone else than your own, I guess. I just first guess was going to say Fisk. But this certainly makes more sense.
Said you'd bring a car, not steal mine.
I'm getting the excursion I wanted.
I inherited the tapes with the car.
Yeah, this is the car he shot at that one time.
Blacksmith already tried to get me once. I really don't want to give him a second chance.
He's not gonna get it.
Honestly, safest place she could be is by his side. Wow. She'll visit him before Matt chooses to.
It's a foggy bear.
You didn't see Matt on the way in, did you?
Sorry.
Nope, he does not care about you.
People around town have been talking about you.
About how I blew the trial of the century?
Give yourself more credit. And now you're a free agent. You can finally be your own man in the near future. For me to set up a meeting.
Where?
All in time. I need to float your name first.
So originally she was at Laminin Tech, which got shut down. I don't think she would work for Fisk again. Knowingly this time.
Took an oath to save people, not
Watch
kill
that
them.
guy wake up.
It was you or him, and you saved yourself.
Why would they happen to be examining him at the time of this conversation?
30, 35 years.
Unless they're trying to draw attention.
185. This scar, it looks like it's from
An autopsy.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
unorthodox open heart surgery.
Look at him. He was gutted like a fish.
Wait a minute, she said what? Not a word to anyone, understand?
You don't think that this looks just a little bit strange? This hospital was attacked. People are dead.
Enough. I've heard all I'm going to from you, Temple. Go back to your job and let me do mine.
Yeah, he definitely knows more than he's letting on. Or at least he's seen this before. All right, he was trying to get out of town. Took his sweet time, though.
Give me everything you have on the blacksmith.
Okay, what do you need?
Whatever you have.
Reyes was looking into the blacksmith competition. There's a new rival on the scene. If anyone has a clue about the blacksmith's identity, it would be his worst enemy. Look, the only place where drugs and corruption rival your neighborhood, Chinatown.
Ah, going back to the Chinese. Right, because they were talking about the heroin, so I was wondering if that, you know, once Gal left, that got overtaken. But maybe she's back.
Ma'am, let's get a little black coffee over here.
You should not have that man draw attention to himself.
This guy, he's a ghost. He works alone. I'm close to it.
How do you know?
I just do. Thank you.
Don't look at his face. His busted up face. Hey, don't I recognize you from the trial?
I don't like what you do. And ultimately, I think you probably belong in jail. But you're honest. You never lie to me.
That's all she's known for a while from Matt. He's lying.
Okay, the lawyer. I mean, not the other one. Murdoch.
He's got issues. It's complicated, like most people. Hard person to get to know. I just think that inside he's...
You love him, right?
You can't know that.
I'm sorry, can't know what?
You can't...
Come on, we're in court. All that shit going on, it's all over your face. You can't hide that. You love him. Ma'am.
Fresh pot.
I'm sorry, you were saying.
He's the kind of man who hurts people. He damages them.
Sorry, is that supposed to mean something?
So those are the people that you get out of your life.
Is that right? That's gonna be the craziest, most batshit thing I've ever heard in my life. People that can hurt you, the ones that can really hurt you, are the ones that are close enough to do it. I would chop my arm off right here in this restaurant just to feel that one more time for my wife. My old lady, she didn't just break my heart. She'd rip it out, she'd tear it apart, she'd step on that shit, feed it to a dog. I mean, she was ruthless, she brought the pain. but she'll never hurt me again. You see, I'll never feel that. You sit here and you're all confused about this thing, but you have it. You have everything. Now you need to go in the back. You get the waitress. You tell the cook and anyone else who's back there to find the biggest piece of stainless steel and you get under it. Go now. Drove it around the block 3 times before it pulled up.
Who are they?
Just some guys who are about to walk into a diner for the last time.
He's more than just wise. I love how real he is. As Karen said, you can always count on him to be honest, no matter what. For better or for worse. I think that's one of the best things about him, quality-wise. And that's why I love him as a character, too. I like to stage dry cleaners at night with no light. Got moving clothes for cover. This is cool.
Who do you work for?
Screw you! I shouldn't have spit in his face. Oh, there's something liquid. Doesn't sound like it's the blood. Blood is more gurgly. Like when we heard it that episode. I could just tell that it was blood. The squishy sound. Yep, Gal is back.
The devil of Hell's Kitchen. I see from the uniform you've taken the devil's name to heart.
Call your men off.
Why would I do that?
We speak alone.
One-time alliance incoming. This is the blacksmith's biggest rival. They pretty much need each other. Really, he's got his hand in his jacket. I wonder if he's hiding a gun under the table. Probably. Oh, it's in, his hand's in his pocket. Looked like his jacket. Oh, that was great. This guy's not bad. Lasted longer than his buddy. How do you like that fresh coffee? Oh my god, okay, Frank. Jesus. And she's just hearing all of that. Oh, look at the trail. Good god. See that slurp sound? That's the sound of blood.
Blacksmith, where is he? Screw you. Where? Go to hell.
He just doesn't care. Ah, look at his cheek.
I want a place. Up here. I can take you.
Yeah, do not look. She's seen the photos of what he does. But in person...
Surprised you came back.
What made you think I ever left?
Multiple charges pending against you. Drug dealing, money laundering.
That's the reason you come to me? I suppose after all this time I expected more from you.
Like what?
An understanding of the real threat facing this city.
I don't want you. I want your competition. A heroin dealer with the street name, Blacksmith.
It does seem that our interests have momentarily aligned.
They certainly have.
I can end it tonight. But I need a place to start.
His product come in by ship.
Which pier?
If I knew that, this conversation wouldn't be necessary.
Okay, so the guy wasn't lying about the pier. I like that. I talked about this last episode. I love when a hero visits their villain in prison, but I also love when they just go to get information solely out of them and then just leave and be like, I'll get you next time.
They're just gonna sweep this all under the rug, aren't they? Whatever punishment that they want to dole out, but pretending like it never happened.
Shh.
I don't know about you, but I need my job. Already got 2 strikes. Yeah, wait, no, Claire.
I'm not sure exactly when this hospital became more concerned with private donations, but just an FYI, it used to be a place where job number one was saving lives. I won't be any part of this.
Good for her. That is integrity. Not many people would do that. So props to her. I was wondering if it's going to lead to her being fired, but leaving of her own volition is certainly better for her character and just making a statement in front of them. But he's on the path to meeting up with Frank. Like I said, baby. Hearing all those shots. Oh my god, I can't believe we're going to get it this episode. Lighting the ship too. Should have been counting.
The shit, just take it. Take it all.
It's not what he's here for, man.
Damn the blacksmith. I killed your wife. See, I killed your children.
I'm the blacksmith. I'm the one. Just finish it. Finish it. Don't shoot it, Frank. Frank.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Get out of here, Red.
He's lying, Frank.
I know when someone's telling the truth, Frank. He's not.
Bullshit. Just get out of here.
He's not the man you came for, Frank.
It seems way too easy.
Die. Ah. Couldn't let it be, could you? You just couldn't let
Kill him. We got nothing, Frank.
Oh god, here we go.
Castle's on board. Get back to the boat now. We want the same thing.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You better start saving your energy. There's more guys coming. Throw heroin at him. I thought he was. That was a good toss. That was a good stunt too.
You just couldn't let me have it. 1 second in peace.
Come on, even you want the real guy.
It wouldn't have been the truth and you know it. Your way's bullshit, Red. It doesn't work. I need him gone. It's gotta be permanent. It's gotta be finished.
I understand. You're right. My way isn't working. So maybe just this once.
Maybe. Yeah. Your way is what it's gonna take. No, Red.
It's not how it works.
It's not how it works.
Once you move that line once.
Go to my side of the line.
Yes, dude.
You don't get to come back from that. Not ever.
Dude, and he's, oh my god. And for him to admit his method's not working.
We gotta get off this boat before they open fire. You goddamn right you do.
Oh shit. I thought he was gonna like tackle him and they go together.
We got him.
One match, two match.
Penny and dime, here we go.
Here I come.
Been a long time, hasn't it, Frank?
Oh, he knows him.
Just got word from Midtown.
Who'd you get?
The Frenchman.
Now Ellie's on the warpath, working her way up. If there's gonna be a tomorrow for anyone, you gotta follow the plan.
Your buddy's toast. It was kind of a weird cut jumping from that plot line immediately to Stick. Now we're back again. It was kind of a weird transition, scene-wise.
Why?
Well, he's definitely not dead. Obviously. But they certainly think he is.
Trying to keep what happened last night quiet.
What did happen?
Ask your friend.
No, that's why they're called the Hand. Ugh. I thought it was gonna chop it off. And they're just sitting in bathtubs. What? Like, what is this shit? And there's the giant ass vase or jar or whatever you want to call it. Like, is it just blood or is there someone in there? Why the jar blood? I'm assuming that's needed to resurrect people. Oh, it's the dude's Elektra stabbed.
She found him.
What?
Huh?
Found Stick. She's gonna kill
Who?
Who do you think?
Elektra.
She wouldn't be able to beat Stick in a fight. I mean, she's good, but she's also taken a lot of injury, and this guy is just... He's the one who trained both of them, her and Matt. I know Matt got the better of him in that fight in his apartment, but I feel like Stick wasn't going all out, and I'm sure he would to defend his own life. And also, too, he has Matt's abilities, whereas I'm assuming Elektra doesn't, because there was that episode when Nobu said the old man's trained you in our ways, so maybe it's possible for non-blind people to have it. I don't know. Maybe a discussion we'll have at the end of this episode now that I'm saying it out loud. Like, she will not be able to get the drop on him. I don't imagine anyone could. Well, she's certainly not trying to.
We need to talk.
I'm all ears.
And it's gonna end. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, now that the episode's over, might as well talk about what I was just literally talking about before it did end. When we had in season 1, when Fisk was laying the trap for Matt to kill, we've had this discussion before, when he fought Nobu in the warehouse and he was all trying to get him there, and Matt pointed out that he was able to slow his heart rate so he was undetectable. Nobu pointed out that the old man has trained you in our ways, so I don't know. I probably in one of my season 1 discussions at some point during the episodes, I probably did talk about this, but it's been a while. I'm just going to bring it up again in case I didn't, that I'm just wondering now that is it possible for others to train in that way? I believe maybe when Stick was talking with Matt, young Matt, in the flashbacks, that he might have said that people have the potential to do so, but being blind just kind of really opens the way for it to come out, especially in Matt's case with the chemicals in the eye, because he essentially hit the lottery for his powers and his abilities. So what I'm trying to get at here is, like, when we have Elektra trying to get up on him and beat him, I'm saying from a training perspective, he has both her and Matt outclassed just from strictly that, from training alone, not even adding on his own advantages of his senses and his abilities to detect vibrations and everything that comes with having that power, if you will. So I'm wondering, from an even playing field, does Elektra also have that ability? I don't think so. I know she was sent for Matt. We know that now. So her sort of recognizing that Matt was special was not sort of her own skill and coming to that conclusion by herself, but it was Stick instructing her to. So if she didn't know originally, then maybe I would be inclined to believe that she did have those abilities to suss out that somebody else does as well. So I'm just going to say she doesn't. And so just, again, in pretty much every way, Stick should have the advantage in a one-on-one fight. I don't know how or if she could beat him. And as I said, I know Matt was able to in the living room apartment scene fight. I got to give Matt credit because he has come a long way and he's very capable in his own right. But I'm just saying, because that Stick is someone of such experience that, to me, I don't feel like Matt is quite at his level yet. So I'm just going to say that he was either letting him win or it was just kind of one of those things where don't look too much into it as like, he beat him, that means he's better, it's confirmed. It's like, no, I'm not taking it that way. But it is interesting with this whole Elektra thing, because I understand her wanting to do away with the life and Matt trying to see the good in her, and she's wanting that for herself, which is great. From that conversation, she's killed 4, excuse me, because there was the airplane guy. She's killed 4 people, so she's not quite going on the path yet, and she now wants to kill Stick, which if she does, that would mark 5. I hope she doesn't. I don't think she will, but I really hope she doesn't, because I love Stick. He's so cool. He's very creepy, but he's awesome. And I'm just gonna say it. I don't think that's the best response. Like, to reject you and your ideals and everything you put me through, I'm gonna kill you. I guess it's their way, and it's what he trained her for. But I'm like, I think that some people should just pack your bags, leave, and never look back. That's all that's needed. I mean, that's more just kind of real life, because when you're trying to move on, you just don't go and kill the old links in your past. But from her perspective and being an assassin, essentially, I get it. I do. And speaking of assassins with the Hand, just more so, again, what the fuck is going on with them? I know that they've been fueling blood for some reason. They've been dumping it. At first they had the original kind of look like a fish tank, and then it went from there into the giant vase jar thing. And I'm just assuming that it's just a giant pool of all mixed blood. Well, they said there were chemicals in the blood it was using as like their own bodies are kind of the incubation for whatever they're putting them in, and then once it's ready, then they pool it out to the main source. And I kind of think that who would it be if there's just like a little body stuffed in there absorbing all that? Or maybe it is they're just collecting it to use on each other, on like the actual Hand ninja members, like the guy that had now going through his second autopsy, who already had the Y scar. And certainly Nobu was probably used on him as well. So it's minus the body parts, but using the blood. It's almost like a Frankenstein type approach, which is interesting. And again, it's one of those more fantastical things, which is pretty cool to see, certainly in Daredevil, which has been fairly grounded from season 1. We did get what I wanted, even though it was a little bit brief, the Frank plus Matt team up, because they're all trying to get after the blacksmith now. Pretty obvious that it wasn't that guy, but it's interesting that all these people are willing to lie in him. So it's either the biggest, utmost respect, they truly just don't fear for their lives and they're stubborn, or it's the belief in something greater. And the third one, that tends to happen with organizations, cults, secret orders. So I'm still going with that the blacksmith may have some connection to the Hand. I still think so. This pure heroine coming in, and Madame Gao has never seen the likes. And she had something interesting when she was able to fight off Matt. She like pushed him and sent him flying, and then she just walked away last season. So I feel like there is like a hanging cloud of more mysticism around Gao, and she also blinded her people, and they served her and they were loyal. The only thing going against that is because I said there is a possibility that they are adhering to a code and a belief in something greater, but his thugs, the blacksmith, we don't know if he's working with the Hand yet. His thugs just look like everyday guys that Fisk would hire, like real gangster type bodyguards, whatever. They don't look like they're part of secret organization. So maybe they're just local muscle he hired because he's operating in New York, so he wants people to know the area. There is so many layers to this. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody can find out where he is. All we have is a name to go off of, and coincidentally, this is all culminating at the same time that Matt is going after the Hand and Nobu and them. If they're not related, then whatever, that's fine. But I'm just like, I feel like they're setting it up for them to be like, it's the same person, or it's like the same group or whatever. And I just say that because I'm assuming that the Hand needs money as well. I know they're very ancient, so their pockets probably run very deep, and maybe they stockpiled over the centuries. So maybe they truly don't need this angle of running the drugs. But I mean, Nobu was also working with the Yakuza originally, so it could be the same situation here. And I will say again, it just kind of sucks that, well, not really, because even if I didn't know that there's a Punisher spinoff, she's back in the future, he's in the new Spider-Man movie. Even if I saw this way back then, I still wouldn't believe that Frank's dead. I know it's shot that way for you to believe so. It just doesn't make sense for his character, and that is just one man too angry to die. So he, as Matt said, he's not getting the full satisfaction of it. He's trying to take the shortcut, and I understand the wanting to close that, to be able to say that he killed the people that killed his children. As Matt points out, as I felt, and I know deep down Frank feels as well that it's not the correct man, and you have to see this all the way through till we get to the real blacksmith. And off that conversation, that was crazy for Matt to not only say out loud that his method is not working, but cross his heart, well, make the cross and acknowledge that we're going to make the one exception. Frank was right on the money that once you move that line once, it is never going back. You can't do that, or else they will never stop. Once those gates open, there's no closing them again. So it's just a little shocking to me to see him even go to that stage. And I wonder what that means for his character and sort of his approach from now on. I don't imagine he's going to start killing people. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like to get to the point where he's openly admitting that, something has changed. Obviously, watching this whole season, everything that's gone down. But I feel like a large part of that is kind of what Frank was echoing to Karen, that yes, you're going to fight, you're going to have your rough patches, and you're going to holler at each other like there's no tomorrow, but you still love that person, and you're going to go back to them, and you should want to while there's still time. And I think just from Matt's perspective and breaking off ties with everybody, his friends, Karen, Foggy, he's been going at this wrong, and just the mindset of pushing them away to keep them safe. Claire was making the analogy of the boat. This is something I said last episode, where she's saying, if you push all these people away, that there goes your anchor. Now you're adrift, lost at sea. I've just been saying that these people are essentially already on the ship with them, and him cutting them off is him pushing them overboard. And he can't do it. Or, well, he shouldn't do it because he is still choosing to, but he needs to bring them back into the fold. And I'm hoping that at the end of this, or whatever, that we get a scene, or, well, we get the storyline of Karen and Matt making up. And I just also want him to tell. I don't want her to find out like a sort of Mary Jane moment, like, he's Spider-Man. I want him to tell her. I want him to trust her with that, and I want him to open up. That's a healthier approach, and it's the needed approach, because as she said, and I agree with completely, that all he's done is lie. And you can mask it in the lens of this being a superhero dual identity, and he needs to keep his vigilante life a secret, but for a relationship's sake, that is not healthy. And it's what is ultimately going to kill it if you continue down this. So I do want him to open up when this is all said and done, with this season in particular. Maybe we'll have to wait till next season, because I don't imagine, because I know Daredevil Born Again is on season 2 right now, that 5 seasons of Daredevil she never finds out. I don't think so. But the point that we get to, I hope it's him being the one to reveal. So this was episode 11. We have 2 left, and then it's on to either the Punisher show, the Defenders, or we're just going to go right into season 3. I'll make that determination once we get to the last episode, and we'll have a discussion about it and see what is the best course of action. And also remember, tomorrow we have my next Peacemaker reaction. Then on Friday, I actually did it. My X-Men movie reactions are resuming. They're dropping every other week with a random movie in between. But I finally did it. I watched X-Men The Last Stand after almost 5 years. And again, just look tomorrow and Friday for those to drop. So until then, have a great rest of your day. Rest well. And until the next.